A Relic Reborn? Artemis bow? Hell yeah. Just let's make one thing clear. It might be as I'm repairing the kettles to pay yesterday's meat, but I'm still got me pride as a master weaponsmith. You get no less in the finest out of me forge. And it might be as you got a goddamn slip of paper, but I still only get you so much. Restoring relic like this call for some rare old materials and I ain't got none. So if one job done, you have to run along and fetch them for me. So, what's it that you want restored? A bone-bending bard, eh? That's a rare sight in this day and age. Well, I happen to know it's just a weapon for you. But I'll tell you, have you heard of the word God's bow? This is an epithet that given only to the virtues of the bow. The first archer to be called such was one Gilbert, a man who lived during the Gridania's fledgling days. Legend goes he slew 7 XIV chieftains with a single arrow. And if that weren't impressive enough, they say the lucky sod was blessed with the voice of a bleeding angel to boot, on the account of which he had the bow specially crafted to be a weapon and instrument both. This tool of musical murder was called the Artemis bow, and long for years it was locked away in one of the fastnesses of the god's quiver for safekeeping. Alas, a while ago said fastness was overrun by the XIV, who struck from the above in their war balloons. They gave the blows through a raskin and took the relic with him back to Natalan. If you can but retrieve the Artemis bow, even a part of it will be well on your way to restore your relic. Is that in Curtis? It is. Alright, so this will be in Natalan as I suspected. The ninjas might be on Natalan too. I'm not really sure. I mean, I am assuming that we're gonna have like maybe 2 or 3 more in Natalan. Maybe 1 in the what's in Zanrak with the Almja, because I think you only had the paladins go there, so I'm assuming maybe the monk who go there. The dancers with the dragoon stuff, they're probably gonna be in XL too, because the dragoons have the pass with lancer, so same way the bards have with archer, which are very highly connected with the XL. So don't see it being very apart from each other. I think they're both going to be in XL. But the rogue, I don't really know. It might be Amja. Probably not kobolds, because there's too many goddamn quests on kobolds already. But might be XL too. But if it is on XL, have you ever heard the God's bow? Oh man, you repeating your dialogues. Oh, very nice. That shit's it. Well, bugger me. Never in my wildest, drunkest dreams I've imagined that you actually fight a bloody thing. So I'll have to figure out to fire up the forge again. Having said that, the relic's in far worse shape than I thought. It ain't like to survive much bout in this state. Truth be told, I'm not bored about sneezing near it. We're gonna need to host a new host that'll give itself a restoration. Bring me a long arm composite bow and one with 2 grade 3 heaven's eye material metal to it. This will serve the vessel to restore a relic. Remember, that's 2 grade 3, whatever. I already have that one. Long arm composite bow, heaven's eye 3. On the block. On the dot. It is a fine base you brought me. I just think to host your relic. I've merged what was left of the relic with the host weapon, so the groundwork's done, but don't go jumping for joy just yet. There is still some more to do. I need to work on the finishing touches, but due to the reinforcement work I have to do, the weapon's proving rather stubborn to shape. To get around this, you'll be needing some alumina salts, a substance made by grinding rock called alumina into fine grains. Unlucky for you though, it ain't easy to get hold of. Mayhap you already know this, but there are beasties out there what devour their prey whole, and some of them swallow rocks with their digestion. The Dawn Chimera, what terrorized the central highlands of Cortes, happens to swallow alumina salts for this purpose. Slay the bugger and bring me the luminous salts. And I'll see to the finishing touches of your weapon. Alright. Hmm, 10 minutes? That's quite some time. Oh yeah, we should fight this, right? Fight on, my fellas. Live on your best dreams. Come on, through my songs you shall prevail. And become one with the wind. Oh, we're fucked. You got interrupted though? Oh, fucking nice that shit, motherfucker. Nice off. Hello, Captain. And of course, the adventure comes back triumphant. Should have blood known that even the Chimera would be able to put you out of my misery. You know, with those luminous odds, you know, get right to work. There, it's done. Now squeeze every ounce of my skill to restore your weapon, and I think it really looks the part. There's some odd missing somehow. Though one bugger if I know what, the piece just lacks a certain glow if it were. We need to learn more about the relic. Literature surrounding the hero associated with it would be a fine place to begin. But I ain't exactly screwy and I haven't the slightest inkling to get my hand on where to get my hands on such stuff. As much as I hate to say this, Ruena probably the one to talk to. Thing is, I'd sooner shove hot kettles up my arse sideways than to owe that thrice damn Harridan another debt. You're gonna have to make yourself useful once again. Take yourself to Ruina and ask for help, and return here once you've learned so much what might be of use. I don't want to though. You're looking a bit more run down than before. Your dealings with Geralt taking a toll. Actually, forget I even ask. My mouth tastes of bile so much as I think about the sorry specimen. So, is there something you need? Literature on the hero of old who once wielded your weapon. I reckon I can find what you need. Might take a bit of time is all. Of course, this ain't charity I'm running here. Can't get what you want, but you'll have to do likewise for me. I'll track down literature on Gilbert at the God's Bow. From your part, you're to bring me an Aldapur glyph. You'll find this inside Aldapur Keep, a ruined castle situated in the South Shroud. Clear on the deal? Then run along and fulfill your part of it. Yeah, I'm just gonna time skip this. Wow, time skip. Clear on the deal, then run along with your part of it. Ah, good lad. This is exactly what I was after. You've honored your part of the bargain, so I'll do the same. Good lad. Good boy. Ara ara. Judging from that smirk on your face, think you found what you need. Yes, I did. There you go. Eat it. The text about Gilbert the God's Bow, alright, but gods, would it have killed the bugger that wrote it to use normal bloody words? I don't think it really wants to get through this lot. When I could be spending on kettles. Well, I tried to make a trail of it. Why don't you take this here and finish Artemis bow and try it out? As I mentioned before, it is still missing somewhat, but it's all there shape-wise, meaning it should serve as just as fine for the ordinary weapon. Seeing as your rival, the old bard, mayhap you'll be able to field exactly what it wants for. That's to say, get out of there, fight some nasty foes. Guess Gilbert himself must have had back in the day, I think. Natalie, the XIV stronghold over the Cortus ought to serve your needs. Aye, the same place you fought the bow. Pit yourself against some Natalan Bloodwings, Fall Colors, and Wind Talons. 8 of each, say, then come back and tell me what you gleaned. With the information in the text and your first-hand experience, I reckon so the puzzle yet. Good. Alright. Good lad. Good lad. I need to put some oil on this thing. Oh, I forgot to equip the bow. There it is. Okay, so how can I start the show? I forgot to summon chat. Probably should. It'd be very good to have chat around. Dude has a goddamn panda as a mount. Those damn Lalafels, man. Thankfully these guys are plentiful, right? Well, look at that. Look, I defeated some, and there's already a lot more here. And speaking of which, it's the first time that we are doing this. I mean, if you're watching this, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying, it doesn't make any sense because you're just watching the one that I am posting for your favorite class probably, and you don't really have sense of continuity because of that. But I'm posting them in an order, of course. I'm recording them, all the relics in the North specific order, and it's the first time I'm facing those XIV here in these snow peaks, and I'm just, oh, why am I explaining so much? And I'm just noticing that yeah, we are in the snow now. It's the first time that we are actually in the snow to kill those guys. And I reminded myself of the time that I went to a snow mountain. It was pretty nice. It was cool as fuck for 5 minutes. And then it's just all the same. It's just like going to the grass. It's just like touch grass, but instead of grass it's snow. I mean, it's fun and all, but at some point it's just grass and snow, right? Very much else to do about it. The same way you can slide on your own butt through to like a little amount of snow. You can do that with the grass too. The dirt. The only difference is that instead of getting like dirty, you get wet from the snow. That's basically it. How you kind of go faster than to. Like, to be fair, you go faster. Like, if you hit a kid, you might hurt a kid, you know. But you can also hurt a kid if you go down a slope of grass. I'm just saying that you can hurt the kid more if it is snow. Maybe if you want to hurt kids, that's what you should do. But if you don't, I don't think that you should aim for them. What am I saying? It's not that like I have an experience hurting kids. No, you know what I mean. I'm just trying to say stuff here because we do have all this time on our hands and not much to talk about. So I just have to make stuff up. I didn't lie that I went to snow though, but it was just one time. I mean, one time is more times than a lot of people, I guess. And yeah, I guess it's really nice to meet snow. It's just that we all fantasize, you know, people that don't go to people that don't see snow very often. Just fantasize snow so much. I know I did, at least. And then when I reached there, I thought, oh my god, this is so cool to look at. But I've seen pictures of it if I want to look at it. And I'm here now, and there ain't much to do. You try to make a snowball, but it just becomes a fucking ice cube. Not a nice ball instead of a snowball. And if you throw at someone, you know that shit's gonna hurt. So you can't even really play much snow, because if it's not snowing, effectively snowing, I think, because it didn't snow wherever I go, I think the snow gets really solid, because if you think about it, snow is just really, really cold water to the point that it's pretty much frozen. So it becomes ice. Yeah, it's like, you know when you put your hand on that old fridges, there's a bunch of, oh shit, there is a bunch of water that became white after it got frozen. I know you probably know what I mean, like that ice crust that is on those old fridges. And it's basically the same thing. It's really hard. There's some parts that are fluffy, sure, but the core is hard. There were some places where I was walking around a little bit, because I'm a drifter, you know. I like to walk around places that I shouldn't really walk. And so I started to get away from the guys, from the you know, where the most amount of people were. Like the guys had like those police it's not police markings, I guess. It's just some stripes. It's not stripes. What the fuck is my English? It's those lines, you know what I mean? That they put a little stick and then they put some lines for you to know that you shouldn't go there because it's dangerous. Yeah, I like to say fuck to those things and walk around. I just like doing that. I don't know why, but I like. And then I start walking, and suddenly I stepped on... I was walking on snow, and then I take a step, and my step doesn't stop. My leg get completely down the snow up until my thighs, around my thighs, I guess. I mean, it's not the thighs I want to say. Is it the thighs? I think it might be the thighs. Like, you know, the thing, that the strongest muscle on your body, like the quadriceps, the quadriceps, you know that it went about there. And so then I went like, fuck, what's going on? This wasn't happened before. So I got out and went back, because I thought, hey, I might actually die in this shit place. Yeah, but it was fun. I would do it again. I kind of wanted to do it again, actually, but I was with my family in a country I didn't know, so I just preferred not to. Might be as you want for a better sport, and I know just a creature will give you to ye, the Hydra that reigns over the fiends of Halatali, nasty piece of work, Dad. Try not to piece your riches when you see it. And the poor keep was done. Hydra. Here we go. 7 minutes. I could try to talk for 7 minutes, but that video is not about my time in Argentina. So time skip. Holy shit, I was starting to think that this was going to be a half-an-hour queue. Huh. This guy's advanced and yeah, this shit's glowing so much. I hate that. Come on, boy. Start it. We're going in. Am I the only bard? Yes, I am. I have to do something? No. Am I dying? Oh, not yet. Alright. 20 minutes queue for a 3 minutes fight. That's what being a DPS means. That's fucking it. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's go. Oh my god, thank god the bow was equipped. Oh my god, thank god that. That makes a lot of sense. You're still alive. Why the hell do your adventures have to be so goddamn sturdy? I was bloody sure it'd be either done by now. But what's done is done, or in this case, not done. Andrew, let's talk about the text you brought. It contains the complete works of Gilbert the God's Bow, the great archer bard. Pouring over to the tome, I couldn't help but wince at the man's spurish bloody rhymes. There were a bally ballad among them, but personal preferences aside, I was able to track down some of the information we're after. The final pages contain what appears to be the God's Bow commentary regarding the finer points of performance. The man wrote that the weather, heat, humidity, and what have ye greatly affects an instrument's timbre, and the same true for bows. They're more or less flexible, see, which can be the difference between an arrow in your enemy's eye and one struck in the ground half a yard in front of him. For this reason, Gilbert had turning pins installed on his weapon cum instrument. This much was written in the text. Truth be told, I thought the bloody thing were just elaborate ringing for the strings. Who'd have thought you could learn somewhat useful from a book of verse, eh? As you can see, I've done my research. I trust you've also been pulling your weight, putting the relic to use as I said. Well, go on then, tell me what you've learned. Not much, man. Is that so? I'd wonder about that. Based on what we've gleaned from the text and your first-hand experience, how have you worked the relic so as to improve your affinity with it? Hand it over for a second, will you? Where is my bow? Here. John. I can't wait to get rid of this stupid bow. There, the deed's done. That leaves us with one last step, and that is fully merge the old relic to the new host and the soul of the bearer. Aye, that's you. Only then can the weapon be restored to its former glory. But to do this, I need to fire that's hotter than the seventh hell, and on to keep such a fire alive and raging, I need a wind that's fiercer than the hangover I had last week. Yeah, you know what I mean. Just get me a white-hot ember, howling gale, and a chunk of hyperfused ore, and I'll finish your bloody weapon. Oh, and I need me a bottle of rat's quenching oil as well to cool it off. Sure. Sure, buddy, sure. And we'll start this shit now. But we'll have a time skip. Just coming in here to tell you guys to buy the rat's hand quenching oil in the Mordona with Ariana here. Bam, you can only have one, so you can just literally buy one. That's sad. Alright boys, we done it. Got it and done it. So you're back. Never doubt that for a second you'll trust three primals, so you trust all three primals and come back to pester me again. I'm still far away to the mic, I think. Alright then, let's see what the white hot ember, the F. Oh, that almost fell off. I can't let that happen. Alright, this ought to get me levels of heat. Neat. Which leaves us just the rats hatching oil cooling things cools off afterwards. You've got it too, I assume. Suck it. Suck it up. You've done a part, so do mine. Watch now and try not to bat your eyelids. At the end of the day, you get to see a Relic Reborn. Watch out. I don't have energy anymore. These gods' given hands worked yet another miracle. Feast your eyes on the Artemis bow, just as it was in the days of yore. 'Tis a sight to move a man to tears, you lucky bastard. You better bloody well take care of it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's so nice to have this on your back. I really think it's a cool bow. This relic is really interesting. I really like it a lot. Just because the fact it becomes a harp, you know. Yeah, this one it kind of doesn't show it him playing it, doesn't it? All right, but that's it. Bye guys.